The Trump administration is pushing Ukraine to accept the 28-point peace plan, even if it comes at the cost of Ukraine ceding territory to Russia, reducing its military size, and giving up its advanced and long-range weapons. Donald Trump is also tightening the noose on Ukrainian President Zelensky to accept the plan by threatening to halt all weapons aid to Kyiv. Even more so, Trump appears completely ignorant of Russia's continued bombing of Ukraine. As today's events have shown, U.S. Army Secretary Dan Driscoll held an unannounced meeting with Russian officials in Abu Dhabi on the very same day that massive Russian strikes killed at least 7 people and injured several others in Kyiv. The exact nature of the talks in Abu Dhabi, confirmed by Reuters, is not immediately clear, and neither is there information yet on who exactly was part of the Russian delegation Driscoll met. There are, however, reports that while in Abu Dhabi, Driscoll will also meet Ukrainian officials to discuss details of the peace plan. These talks come as Zelensky faces an extremely difficult choice: lose territory and dignity, or prolong the suffering of Ukrainians by continuing a long and exhausting war. Caught in a desperate situation, Zelensky is now planning a hurried trip to the United States to try and get concessions from President Trump, according to reports. Reuters has reported that Ukrainian and U.S. officials are discussing the possibility of Zelensky's visit to the White House, potentially as early as this week. Zelensky has said that Ukraine is coordinating steps with the U.S. and trying to include some of the most sensitive issues in the final plan, such as an all-for-all exchange of captives and the release of Ukrainian children abducted by Russia. Zelensky said, and I quote, "Borders cannot be changed by force. Criminals must not remain unpunished. They must answer for the war that they started." Crucial days now lie ahead. Days that could change the landscape of the war and likely redraw the maps of both Ukraine and Russia. And once again, the United States stands as a key player in what happens next.
Subscribe to One India and never miss an update. Download the One India app now.